Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. I hope you can hear me loud and clear today. This is another rant with me. We're going to do a little low lighting here. Ooh, a little close up. And talk about just hot topics, things you want to ask me, drag race universe type of stuff. Real TV, reality TV, Twitter, not Facebook, and other things of that nature. I hope you're having a good day. It's just an hour of time that I'm going to give you, that you've given me, all this love in between, and just good time and talking some shit. Okay. Plus, I'll go over this week's schedule with you and how we're going to, do all that we do. Okay. I'm only going to give an hour of my time today because I've been a little short of breath this morning. Did a little rapid test. Don't have COVID or anything, but it's just, I think with the medication I took today, one of the side effects is shortness of breath. So I'm feeling it right now. And so I've been trying to get myself like, whew, relax and all that kind of stuff, because as you know, I've been moving. Everybody in this entire complex has been moving. It's been a lot for a lot of us. So yes. Hi, everyone. We're going to talk about anything that you want to today. And trust me, we'll have conversations about lots of stuff. American Horror Stories. If you want to talk about this most recent episode, I watched it. I have it ingrained into my brain. I can discuss that with you today. My thoughts on this new Game of Thrones series that I kind of got halfway through and stopped because I was just, I might have to wait a little while to be entertained by it. I might have to be. Plus this weird pilot of Sailor Moon from the 90s somehow made it to the internet. And it's the most god-awful thing I've ever seen in my life. Then Hannah Donda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. I woke up to a message all the way out in Australia that blew my mind a little bit. And it just kind of made me, think for a second here that, again, I'm doing my job and people are receiving me, especially from the show. We can talk about, is that baby's name? I don't really watch him, but I did see the clip of Oakley or Ookie. I don't know what the baby's name is, child. But it caused a stir online. Shout out to Mammoth Films on Twitter and Sadara Side as well. I enjoy their Twitter commentary. We all follow each other back. But we're going to talk about whatever you want to for this hour. You got my attention and I can discuss things. Big Brother 2. I'm over Big Brother. I'm over it. I don't want to watch it anymore. And it's funny because I started getting into the Big Brother lore from seasons 1 and up, and even Canada's Big Brother, also UK, everything. I started deep diving and going through how the show normally progresses with the contestants and how some things, have been very swept under the rug. So we can talk about the Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi situation. I don't know what is going on with that. Nicki Minaj getting the #1 song in making history. We could talk about that one as well. She-Hulk for the girls. Yes, I did watch the episode, so I can do a deep dive. Again, this is a rant with me, so it's a mixture of everything and then some. And you all, of course, are a part of the conversation since you are in the live chat. So one of my good people here, I always see you commentating, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, we'll talk about She-Hulk for sure. That was... Hey Poot, what's the scoots? Honestly, I learned about some season 12 tea this week from Drag Tea Served. Shout out to Drag Tea Served. That's another great YouTube channel, since we do need to discuss YouTube channels that do cover drag race and other programs that are not toxic entities of spewing nonsense. And for the girls that know about entertainment with jokes, and sometimes they're not, all that and then the jazz. We'll get there for sure. I'm going to be close up today. Do you see it? But yeah, let's get my social medias out the way for the people who are jumping in. Yeah, I'll do a deep dive of Celebrity Drag Race, just my feelings since we talked about it, all that stuff. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter. You can find me in the link tree in the description down below if you grab a branch and eat some fruit. That's me down there. You can catch me on all my social media pages. Follow me on Twitter. I'm a hoot. I've learned Twitter. I feel so young. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. And I also do reactions to all the shows I review on YouTube. On Patreon as for low as $1. You can join that family over there. We have a good time with those reactions. So I'm going to tell you this. The Bobby Light show I'm adding to the lineup because I realize how much data, gigabyte space I have with Vimeo. And since I'm not doing P Valley and Drag Race France anymore, I have some room to go ahead and add that to the menu. I am moving soon, so a lot of stuff is going to change in a little bit, but it won't be too much of a difference between time, especially because I do have options available for me right now, but I'm trying to get another option in the works currently. So please, over the next 2 weeks, cross your fingers because I'm doing a lot in the background right now, especially with getting my car fixed and all that jazz. So thank you for those who are joining my Patreon and for those who are supporting me on YouTube. Again, those thumbs up are just as valuable as any tips or any super chats that you throw my way. So it really helps the channel as well as commenting on the video after the lives are done. I'm also bookable on Cameo. I send a special cameo out to somebody who may need some words of love, and I hope that it reached your baby. And again, thanks for tuning in and being here. I don't need a disclaimer because this is not that kind of day. And of course, this is not centered around fully Drag Race, but we are going to talk about Drag Race stuff as well as other shows, this, that, and the other. So I got to ask because I see the live chat up in here. Thank you. Yeah, it's not like anything crazy. Like, you know how the last time I was like, oh my God, everything, this is different. I've known my roommates for like 7 years. That's like one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? Along with another group of people who I've been with. Y'all know my little gaming group. I've known them for years. Like through ups and downs, highs and lows. Those are my ride or dies, and I will do anything for them, right? So the apartment complex that we're in right now is very much trying to gentrify itself, and that's the best way I can put it. And they're trying to clean up this neighborhood. Yep. So they've been moving everybody out building by building by building. And since I've been here, it's already been like 5 buildings that have been, everybody's lease ends, gotta go figure it out. Either stay here in the other side of the apartment complex or whatever. Because that side's done. This side I'm on is the older side. So yeah, they just decided to go ahead and end it and say, hey, we're not renewing anybody. You can either stay here. The rent is like $450 higher. Or do what you want to do. So I'm looking at him like, do you really want to pay extra for over here? No. So he's moving on. I'm moving on. We both need to do the same. And so, yeah, and I'm happy because at the same time, I love him down, but I'm ready to get into my space. So, yeah, we're working on that. Please pray for me because Matty's been putting out applications and doing his due diligence and adult stuff. Scary. But yes, that's all happening right now, along with a bunch of other things in the background. In terms of projects I'm working on and a few things this and there. Because I know everyone's been asking me about content, but I have a lot in the background right now that I have to fix first, and then I can get to the other stuff. Plus, I have things scheduled based off of events I know that are about to happen, which would make more sense when I drop those videos during that time, if that makes sense. And also at the same time, just so we're clear, let me tell you something. Ooh, there are so many franchises happening within the next couple of months that there will always be content on this channel. It wouldn't be a spare week of nothing. There are so many international franchises. There are so many all-star seasons coming out. Ridiculous. So we're going to be set. We're going to be fed. I also found out that Yellow Jackets is getting their season 2. Remember how I said I love that show? I will be covering it this season. I will be covering season 2. That I'm going to do. When P Valley comes back for season 3, of course, that as well. If Legendary comes back, you already know what the word is. I wish Pose was coming back. God. But, oh, I miss Pose. But yeah, we'll cover other shows. And again, I'm going to take some suggestions from you as well. So no, Coda's my roommate's dog, but whenever I go to game night, I'd see Coda. So there may be videos I do, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, the thing is that you say there's no Coda, but I might get a cat. I might end up getting I'm not getting a puppy. I don't if I get the either the townhouse I'm looking at or the studio I'm looking at, I'm gonna get a cat. I'm not getting a dog, I'm gonna get a cat. His name will be, Mr. Rutherford. There's something really up there. Oh yeah, Chucky, thank you. Yes, I will be covering Chucky too. Absolutely. And Drag Race Philippines is really that girl right now. I live for Philippines. Shout out to Drag Race Philippines. It's actually doing really well on I guess YouTube said algorithm this girl, and they threw it up in there. It's at 13,000 something right now. So thank you for everybody that tuned in to the Drag Race Philippines videos. Please continue to do that. Share those videos, showcase it, do all of that. Get real annoying with people. Okay, let me see here. Okay. And then also, just because I'm hosting right now, if you want to, you don't need to, you don't have to. PayPal.me/MattyRants, catch up @MattyRants, MattyRants. But thumbs up, please, while you're here. Thumbs up. It's the most important thing. I have been saving up for a new computer so I can start streaming with the gaming, of course, because I'm a big gamer, but that had got put on pause because this move was very sudden. So that will be back up again. Let's see. Sammy Davis Jr., the cat. I would never. I would never. If the cat is white, I will name him Artemis. But then if I get an Artemis, I'd have to get a second cat because there's no way I'm not having a Luna in the house. So yeah, that's if I do that. All right, where do y'all want to start today? Where do you want to have this? Where do you want to start this conversation? Do you want to start just in the Drag Race universe first, or do you want to go into another element of what's going on, or do you want to get into some mess? What do y'all want to do? Do you want to talk about some mess? Do you want to talk about some shows? Do you want to talk about someone else right now? Because I'm here for it. Matty, any reason why some of your much older videos are really high likes? 60,000, 70,000, 80,000. I know I used to get, my views used to be like really up there. YouTube, I guess, was in love with me back then, and now they hate my black ass. I'll be real with you. It works with the algorithm and of course with certain things that happen of when you make videos, also topics and stuff like that. Okay, Kat, I see you. But that's just kind of what happens. Sometimes they're like, sure, we'll put you back in. But lately I've been feeling a little shafted by that. But and honestly, I had someone actually inbox me recently and tell me that, Matty, I'm subscribed to you. I have your notifications on and I never get them every time you have a video come up, and I end up having to search for you. And it's really messing with me because I'm like, Matty needs, like, I'm trying to get these views in, and bitch, I have to look for someone who I'm subscribed to. I also talked to a couple other YouTubers who are having the same problem as well. So it is something that is occurring around the block. Unfortunately, it is something that's happening with YouTubers. It's not just me. I've noticed it with a couple other people. And so it is unfortunate that I feel targeted as a black gay YouTuber, that I can't make the content that I am presenting, which is not bad content at all. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I know my worth. And yeah, so it's just, I got to keep dropping what I drop. Hopefully the system catches up with that and they understand that I am not a threat to the, YouTube algorithm in what I present, and that I bring good content. So it's okay. But I have noticed this with other people. I've discussed it. It kind of sucks. But I think YouTube may also be moving into different directions with what they want to promote, like with Will saying, with like shorts and content like that. But at one point in time during the pandemic, which you can tell with the lives, they were very much a fan of people being on for hours and hours since everybody was at home. So yeah. But at the same time, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and edited content will be back. Lives are working for me right now, and I'm just going to keep it up. We'll just keep doing what we can do. Tracy S., thank you so much. Oh my God, this is such a blessing. And honestly, Tracy, you've done this before, and I'm always at a loss for words here. I really appreciate you, and I love you down. I thank you, baby. And I know Marty thanks you too. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm Marty. No, Matty, I'm happy I caught a I'm donating to your computer fund. Thank you. I'm trying to get one of those desktops built. I have some very cute friend of mine who works on computers. He was like, I'll make it. I'm like, sure. But thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that from you. And thanks for all for tuning in today. I leave your channel on auto run for the cats when I'm at home on my tablet. I love it. That's cute. That's awesome. So let me just start driving this ship a little bit. No, you're fine, Tracy. I see you. I don't know if I want to do Houston because I don't want to see someone I know on there and have to have a conversation about this television program. I'm already, allegedly was at the auditions swinging on girls, but that wasn't the case. But no, I don't know if I'm going to review it because, I mean, Drag Race has kind of been the channel bumper for me, but I don't know if y'all would actually want to talk about that because if I review that show, I would review it completely differently than Drag Race. Completely differently. Like back in the old school days when I was just dragging girls kind of shit. But at the same time, I'm also a little 35, about to be 36, not trying to fight girls over my words. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah. But I want to do the Bobby Lights one for some reason. I don't know. That baby, that first episode was a trip. And everyone's like, shout out Team Dimitri. And I'm like, girl, what? It was a mess. I mean, do you not get reads though? I still throw a jab or two. I just am a little bit kinder with my reads. I'm not looking for low-hanging fruit. And I can admit back in the day, sometimes I was there looking for all the berries on the floor, which is what I don't like to do now. I like to actually think my jokes through and, drop a little nasty stuff, but I like to give you a little reference. I want you to dig deep dive with the shit I say. But I still do what I do, but I'm not going to sit here and, I still give the savage ones too, but I have to be inspired. And that's the thing too. I have to be inspired. The show is not like it used to be, and nothing bad against the show, but back then it was easy to pull a nasty ball together and pop, like it was really easy to do it. Okay, first of all, okay, I'm glad you brought this up. Let me go in on this show real quick. I'm gonna lift this up. Did I watch Krishan Rock get arrested on this television, internet program, and they played the music on Set It Off to this baby being arrested? And I'm talking about they cue the slow motion, cue the shots, that's so wrong. She's crying as she's getting into the car. They're throwing a towel. Bitch, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe my eyes. And then what makes it crazy here, because I don't want to read Krishan, but okay, sister, currently right now on the internet, all I see is videos of you and Blueface or whatever his name is fighting. That's it. And she handled her own on the show, but she's too pretty for all this drama. I can't do it. But I was like, really? Set It Off? Really? And it would be from that movie. Like the editing team knew what they were doing when they put that song together. Like, bitch, this is gonna be a geek. I don't know. It's a mess. Okay, let me go through the whole cast. First of all, why is it that Roly Poly always want to read somebody, yet when we get to her confessionals, it gives me dirty pillows? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. And I like her from the Chance of whatever the hell that was. I liked her on that show. But here with Natalie, it's like, I mean, Natalie, girl, please. But Roly always, after a fight, narrates it like she just beat somebody up and she didn't. I'm talking about the Jayla situation the most. I didn't understand what she was talking. You're leaking. I said, girl, you the one over there looking like you got towed up. The fuck? Oh my God. Ow. I'm so mad I missed this. What is my signal giving? Okay, here we go. Let me make sure I don't have nothing up here on this computer. Ooh. Oh, no wonder. I got all these programs up. Hold on. I was like, this is going a little. Let me look at my instruments. There we go. I had my Final Cut still up. Stephanie, I see you on my Cash App. This is thank you so much, baby. This is a lot, and I really appreciate you to help you from with the move. Left from Romania. This is going right into my savings account. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, my doll. That is a huge blessing, and I love you, and I thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. It's a live chat. We're talking about whatever you want to talk about because I've watched everything. We could talk about All Star Shore. Woo! We could talk about All Star Show. We could talk about that one. But back to this one. I like Rolly. I just don't like her on the show. Slim is gross. I'm sorry. I can't get into Slim. I can't look at Slim. I can't deal with Slim. When she said she had a fat ass pussy, I was like, well, I mean, I don't even want to think about what that is engagement like, especially with that. I'm sorry. She is shaped like them aliens in Men in Black. I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude, but she is shaped like one of those damn aliens in Men in Black. And you know which ones I'm referring to, grabbing the coffee and shit. I am very confused with her. Oh, no, she is not mixed. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. I'm sorry. I can't get into her either, especially with the whole I had energy 2 minutes ago and then I don't. Gets on my nerves. Then let me get to the other girls. Persuasion, don't do no more work. That's it. Just leave it right there. Don't do nothing else. You're fine. I thought she was beautiful before. All this work, that's fine. Do what you want to do with your body. But I'm like, don't do no more. Please don't do no more. Because it's borderline. What's going on? It borderline that. Bree, she needs a new exfoliant. And she also doesn't give me this show. She gives me very much, oh my God, it's just, I don't understand. The OnlyFans gal, ew. The only one I honestly just like is Jayla. I mean, I like them all to be real, just be real. But Jayla's the only one I'm okay with, even though sometimes I feel she be pulling herself up to be like, yeah, well, yeah, right, okay. It is what it is. I just want to know why Natalie Nunn has these people traveling in party vans and party buses across the Southern Belt to get bags. And what bags are they getting? They have shown up to clubs, they have poured drinks, they have gotten on microphones and broken, speakers. They're fighting trans women. Like, yes, and it's weird. So that's my issue with Baddies ATL and why I won't, or Baddies South, excuse me, and why I won't review the show, because it's like I'm literally watching them talk about, let's go get this bag. Nothing is done. Everyone's fighting. And exactly, who is this? I like Scotty, but this was not her intro. If this was not her, this was not her intro. Bitch, you deserved a different program. I'm sorry. She's cool. So she didn't need this kind of program. I was like, baby, you knew somebody and this kind of fucked you over. She said, come on the show. Can't even fight. Ooh, sister. Oh my God, it's awful. Anywho, the show is entertaining, but in like the worst way possible, which is why I'm sorry I stopped doing reactions for it. I just couldn't I couldn't continue. That, and some of the episodes were made as filler. So you know how they have Naruto on Naruto Shippuden, Toonami, Crunchyroll anime. Some of the episodes with Baddie South have nothing going on. You will be watching one episode and they're just in the house just talking. And it'll be 20-minute conversations about nothing. Imagine 20-minute conversations. My man at home, yeah, oh yeah, I like smoking. Oh yeah. We gonna get this bag. I can't wait for us to do something, get out this house. Oh yeah, let me do a conversation. Let me act it out. Let me act it out. Let me act it out. Hey, what's up, Beach? Hey, Beach, what's going on? Nothing, girl. Oh, last night was crazy, wasn't it? Yeah, it was crazy. I know. Okay, so like, what did you think of like what Ann said? Isn't Ann tripping? I know, I know. Yeah, Ann is tripping. I know what she said last night, right? Like that was crazy. And like if I hadn't had you in front of me and like security and the cameraman and Natalie's chin and the backdrop and 50 feet and then a whole nother fence and another house, another state, I'd have hit her, but I didn't. Right. I know, but I ain't that kind of bitch. So like, yeah, right, right, yeah, right. Right? Yeah. With her steak pussy. Ooh, oh my God. Crusty fit. All right. Okay. Well, Natalie said we're going to go to the club. What? We're going to the club. Yeah. It's this club called Incog Titty Bow. What? Oh my God. That sounds fun. Yeah. We're going to go there, pop some bottles, meet some dudes, but we're not going to do nothing because we like cute, right? Okay, cool. And then we gonna go get this bag. That never happens. That is the show. I put that on God. That is the show. Here's how a fight start. So we're just sitting there and we're minding our business. And then all of a sudden, I turn to my left and Rolly and Ann are fighting. What are they fighting about? It's always drama in this house. Bitch, I done told you. Bitch, I done told you this. And this is Rolly's confessional. I was just minding my business, rolling my bleeds, and this old washed up OnlyFans, big faced bitch roll up here. And she got in my face and talked about me. And I'm like, bitch, my pussy is right. What is she talking about? This is literally how it will go down. And then all of a sudden it's that. There you go. There it is. That's the show. That's it. So if you want a Zeus login, that's what you're gonna get. Yes. There it is. That's all. Okay, so we'll bring the Bobby Light show to the review system here. You'll get that full experience again. Um, yes, it was great. Let's see here. That joke wasn't as funny as you thought it was. I already saw the new Dragon Ball Z movie, the superhero one. I highly recommend it. Some people may not like the animation change, but what I liked about the movie is that it was very reminiscent to the old Dragon Ball series when they had a lot more comedy going on with it and they were very, they poked fun a lot of stuff. So I did enjoy that. And then I also got I like caught up. I felt like I fully was like, oh, now I'm caught up to Dragon Ball. I know everything going on. So it was good. If you want to go see it, I recommend it. The movies, it was lit seeing with a bunch of fans. It was lit. Lit. I'm in the movie theater. I'm on a date with this cute guy. Whatever. He was cute. Yeah, he's a cutie. Anywho, we're in the movie theater because he wanted to go see Minions at first, and I was like, we're not doing Minions. Like, as much as I love cartoons, no. If it's Pixar, I'll be there. But I was like, Minions, I'll wait until it gets to Netflix because that's where it's gonna be. So the other option was, what was the other movie you wanted to see? And I was like, Top Gun. I was like, I'm not in the mood to see a Scientologist run. So we got to pick something else. And he was like, oh, well, let's go see the Dragon Ball movie. And I'm like, it's an anime. He got like 20 points for that because it's an anime. Oh, also, and yeah, I'm not gonna go like this would have been in the evening time, and that means the parents would have brought their children who either need to sleep and they want to get out the house and do something real quick, or they would have brought their kids that don't know how to go to bed and tire them out in the movie theater, and they're gonna run around the entire movie theater and watch the movie. So I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're two black gay men. This is not gonna work. This is not going to work. So we went to go see the Dragon Ball movie instead. And it was packed. It was packed. It's like it's not a world record breaker, but it's currently the top earning movie of 2022. And it has beaten Avengers, one of the Avengers movies in the box office run. Yes. A lot of Republicans enjoyed that movie. A lot of people did too. I'm not going to knock the movie because people were fans of Top Gun. The original was a great film, but I didn't want to see Tom. I don't hate Tom Cruise. I don't dislike Tom Cruise. I don't feel like funding that organization. And I feel like that kind of is doing that. with anything he touches. Yes, I'm not gonna donate to an alleged cult. So, bitch, that South Park episode about Scientology. Dum 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 dum. Wait, was that the one? Was it the Scientology or was it the Mormon church? It was, I forget which one it was, where they're like, this man looked into a hat. Oh no, the Scientology one is when they were like, this is actually real. And they kept showing it when they're like what they believe or whatever. And then the Mormon one was when they did the whole dum 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 dum. Thomas, it went to town. Oh, that shit is hilarious. If you ever get a chance to watch a South Park episode, I recommend that one. And I recommend the Ginger episode. That would be one of my biggest recommendations. That and the Warcraft one. Live to win, live to ride. Joseph Smith was Dr. Oh, bum 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 dum dum dum. Remember when it was smart. Oh, the Tom Cruise in the closet episode was funny too. Shout out to Kevin. I see you in my Venmo. Hope you have an amazing day. Are you going to watch House of the Dragon? Okay, since you tipped me down here, Kevin, on my Venmo, and I appreciate you, love, I'm going to answer that one real quick. Okay. I got halfway through and I fell asleep. No shade. I got halfway through and I fell asleep. I will revisit it later this weekend when I'm not thinking about a video. And tomorrow I'm not filming anything, so I'm going to probably maybe catch the full thing there. I fell asleep halfway through. I was not entertained for the first part of it. I wasn't living. I'm sorry. I'll watch it again. I probably was just tired. Okay, the strain was deep. The strain was deep, Shamar. It was deep. It was indica dominance with the hybrid. Okay. So yeah, I'll give it another try. Because I was like, I don't know what's going on. Because I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon at the same time. And I passed out. I'll be there too. I'll come back. Because, maybe it'll get good. I'm still pissed about what happened with the Game of Thrones finale. That was just a waste of my time. And mind you, I was seasons behind and caught up just so I could watch the final season with everybody. And that took a long time to get through those. Whew, Jesus, took a long time. Oh yeah, Dr. Cross, I am a Roller Coaster Tycoon fanatic. That was my first big video game as a kid growing up, where my parents understood that I'd probably be up all night until 5 o'clock in the morning just trying to beat a scenario. And it's funny because they actually released it on the iPad for like or whatever with the Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. I turned off my Wi-Fi. But you can like do all the expansion parks with the wacky worlds, all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. And yeah, wait, do I have a park scenario saved? Let me see. I do. No, that's not a cute one. Was this a cute one? That's not a cute one. Was this a cute one? This is kind of a cute one. Is this a cute one? Yes, it is. As you can see. I'm obsessed with this game. Oh my God. It's therapeutic kind of because all you're doing is managing a park and you're just like trying to build and create and stuff like that. So I'm a fan of the show. Okay. I don't know. Oh, Connor. Okay. You talking about the Jersey episode? Muff cabbage! Get away from her, you psycho bitch! Psycho bitch! So the Big Brother part. Connor, this is kind of hard. I don't like the twist. Why are they separated? I hate that Terrence won HOH. Joseph is going home because, oh God, it's just, I want to not be that girl and be like, hey, like, it's fine, whatever. But it kind of just sucks how everything was set up. And then I don't need Monty going home right now. I am happy that Taylor finally had the conversation with Monty about the whole Paloma situation and him getting full clarification that Paloma is the worst person in the universe. Daniel is being an asshole outside of the show online now. God, like, I don't feel like there's going to be anybody taking accountability here. Wait, excuse me. Wait, excuse me. Wait, excuse me. Wait, excuse me? With who? With who? Wednesday. What? 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 You're lying. No, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Wait, but who's there though? No, Kyle's not going home because that's Alyssa over there, Terrence over there. Um, who else is on that side of the house? So Joseph may still be going home. Can you repeat it again, Ken? I'm sorry, I may have missed it, love. Terry used the veto on Turner. Oh, what? No way. No way. No, but what if Terrence is doing this all to just make it seem like, I want to go ahead and get Kyle out, but really, like, I want to go ahead and get, the guy from that big alliance out, because where would Terrence have anything to gain from that? When Kyle is already enacting the fact that he doesn't want anybody black to win because he's so scared of being in a situation like last season where the last people remaining are POC and black people, which is like a horrible thing apparently for Kyle. You know what I'm saying? I have seen Kyle's TikToks, that comment section. I feel bad, but I don't kind of for him, because when he gets home, baby, he's gonna have to turn the comments off for a while. Yeah. Matty, they drag Kyle and expose his BBB whole shit. Like, really? Wait, where is this? Why do I not know? I'm on the live feeds from Twitter. I don't see this. Is this true? This is true. Oh my God. Oh my God. Someone like tag me in something, please. Tag me in something after this. I'll go look at it, okay? Yeah, tag me. Yes. I want the mess. Who are the wall yellers? Were those just people that they asked who were what's it called? Can I see your question here? I'm gonna come back to it in just a second. Were they just people who are like audience members who enjoyed the show and like, they were like, hey, do you want to come up in here and do something funny? Or were they people who were in house that were just fucking with him? Like, I need to know. I need to know. Okay, American Sailor Moon, we're going to talk about. Let me get to Ken's question, and then he asked. Drag Race Experiment, what would a season be like if every contestant was over the age of 30? I don't know. It could be multiple things, because not everybody who is over the age of 30 may have done drag for multiple amounts of years. So there are a lot of people who started late in life. Sugar Cane is one of those people who started doing drag a little later in life than others, and is still a phenomenal drag queen, as a matter of fact. Hey, Suge. But yeah, I guess that would be my answer for that kind of question. That St. Ives Witch Hazel, but with the rose water, Never Forever, is my current exfoliant. Excuse me, lies. Astringent. I use how is it spelled? The CERA. I always think I say it incorrectly. That Karev or Sarev or whatever the hell that is. I use the one with the combination skin daily moisturizer with the SPF in there too, because with moisturizer, I have learned that you need to have an SPF in that bitch, especially if you're outside, so your skin is not going to fry and die. And then I exfoliate every 2 days because of the fact that I have combination skin, and then I use a morning burst clean and clear scrub, not scrub, but a face wash daily for my face right now. Yes, but I am not afraid of a concealer. I'm not afraid of it, and she uses it too. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Cetaphil. It's Cetaphil. Excuse me. Lies. Not sorry. I always look at that one in the store and go, I wonder if that's gonna work for my skin. But no, I have Cetaphil. Thank you. Thank you. Cetaphil. Excuse me. That's the one I use. And I think that moisturizer, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Moisturizer is expensive. Like face wash is already kind of like, okay, it's up there. Astringent, that girl. Moisturizer? Like a good one, a decent moisturizer. Like if you get the bullshit ones, I don't know who's buying them for $5, baby, but that's not it. I'm just gonna tell you, the one I buy is normally like $11 or $12 for like not even a big bottle. But yeah, on bad days, I have concealer and call it a day, and I use the Neutrogena honey. No, excuse me, medium one is the one I use, and it has silic acid in it. So that way, if I'm having a bad day, a little, sugar pimple, because I love my juice and I love my, sweets at night, bam, bam, call it a day, helps bring it down, good to go. And you can get those in bulk on Amazon. I feel like I'm going to have Botox soon. I'll probably do something for under my eyes is one thing I will definitely be focusing on once I get some more money. Other than that, I like everything about me. Let's see here. They be using megaphones and yelling over the wall to expose stuff. That's hilarious. Okay, let me look through the comments here. Hate it. I'm going to be very honest with you. I really don't like it. I don't want to entertain it. I don't care. I really hate that. I don't like it. I don't like the way they're doing it. I prefer the previous style of Celebrity Drag Race, where they had them come into the workroom and it felt like a full experience in one day. That was cool. That was like, wasn't it fun? Remember when Vanessa Williams and Tammy Roman were on the show, and that entire scene of them having to do quick drag, and how funny it was when Tammy was like, bitch, I don't have no problem getting this wig off. Well, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, that was cool. We got to know them a little bit. It felt in the same environment that the show that we like. So, not to discredit them coming up with an idea that is solely based off of the Masked Singer and lip sync battle with Chrissy Teigen and LL Cool J. It's literally that. But it's not, it just doesn't, it feels very Fox. And Rue is better than that. Michelle, all of them are better than this. And so that's why I just can't watch it. I support them from afar with that one. I don't send them hate or malice for even thinking of it, but I'm like, because half of them, while I believe that they would love to think that their faces are painted for the gods, which they are, I can still tell who that is quite easily with a few of them. Like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That I wouldn't be shocked. I was like, poor Taylor Dane, girl. Oh, Miss Taylor. Girl, Taylor Dane, sister, they had you up there giving all kinds of, do I move here? Is it right there? Can I turn right? My step. I didn't know if that baby was in pain, child. Gave her that song to set her up for failure. Last Dance? Are you serious? No, ma'am. And so is it going to be Brooklyn Heights, Monet Exchange, and Jujubee every episode? Which is, I don't have a problem with that, but because I won't be watching. But when did you fall, bitch? Come on, Artemis. Is that going to be what it is? Is it going to be just them? Also, question here. What is up with I'm going to show them from the back of their heads and only show the back of their heads while they're doing this sit-down interview with the queens, and it feels very early 2000s television. Yes. Fox early 2000s television. Very that. What's behind the mirror? They're going to get a full makeover. Joseph! Thank you so much. I see you on my Cash App, Lovey Dove. Here, too many things you've said helped me. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, here 46. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate the tip. Thank you, doll. Let's see here. Let's go back into the chat and get our conversations together. I might give y'all more than an hour because low key, you're doing a good job by giving me topics. Like I told you, I've seen everything. So what do you want me to talk about? But no, I won't do Celebrity Drag Race. No shade of it. It's, if you like it, that's fine. To me, it's not what I'm looking for reality TV. I miss out on shows like that on purpose. That's not my bag. It's not my bag. I enjoy the other reality TV shows. I've been recording. I'm trying to get 4 episodes in before I start watching because I binge watched the first one, Keebs, and I don't know if I can deal with having to wait for the episodes to come in because Jesus. Kind of not. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many Gen 9s I'm going to be using because it looks like a goddamn vehicle. Why everything got wheels? I'm very confused with Pokemon right now. While I'm ready for the game, I'm excited for it. Can't wait. What? Bitch, this lizard pops out is a normal dragon type. Are you kidding me? Boo. Boo. I was like, boo, boo, boo. It looks stupid. Boo, boo, boo. I want to play it, but I don't like that. So we'll see. I actually want them to do another Arceus again. Arceus is still that girl. Oh, that is one of the only games that I have downloaded to my Nintendo Switch that I've actually been happy I downloaded. And then also, Pokken Tournament was free for a week, if y'all didn't know this, on the Switch. And I bought that game on the Wii U when it first came out. And I kind of want to buy it now, but I refuse to pay that much money for that game. I'm sorry. Like, it's been out for damn near as long as Mario Kart. And Mario Kart's got new shit going on, so it's been fun again. Speaking of which, shout out to C Diggy. We did some Mario Kart racing a couple of nights ago. It was fun. Let's see here. Lock and Key. I haven't gotten onto the new season, and I need to. The first season was good, but I've been weird with Netflix lately. If it hasn't been Stranger Things, I haven't been watching, and then Big Mouth is the other show that I run to Netflix to watch. I love Big Mouth. Such a good show. She-Hulk. Great start, really funny. It is corny as hell on purpose. It's very sitcom. It's that kind of tease. But I liked how they did the origin story in that 36-minute time window, and I like where it seems to be going. Now, what will happen? We'll see. But I enjoyed Miss Marvel. I found people who didn't like Miss Marvel to be weird, but I like Miss Marvel, and so I feel with She-Hulk, this kind of jumps into a different category than Miss Marvel did, which mixed more elements of drama in than what I think She-Hulk's gonna be giving, which is gonna be more comedy. So I like it. It looks cool. I'm enjoying it. And it didn't look horrible. It didn't look horrible. It could have, I was nervous, but it didn't look horrible. This is a great question. Oh my God. So, do you want me to talk about the new favorites from the newest DLCs that have come out? Because I can tell you which one they put on there that I was really happy. Peace to Mateo. That I was so hyped. I talk about the MTV VMAs too. And let me get in the comment section as well. But I think my favorite track from the newest game or whatever is the Excite Bike one, because I used to have the Excite Bike game on my Game Boy. Like my Game Boy, not Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy Color, Game Boy. The one that I had to have tape in the back because I lost the back of it and 4 AA batteries sitting in the back of that bitch. That girl, okay? She only came in one color. Purple keys, open doors. But I like that track. And I think for the newest DLCs, it's the N64 track. I forget, it's something desert. It's the one with the train. I used to love that course on the Nintendo 64. Um, and so I kind of live and breathe for the fact that they redid it because I've been playing the Nintendo 64 version of Mario Kart through the, for those who have the memberships, you get the expansion pack and you can play like all that stuff. I've been playing that because I do love that game, but nah, baby, nah, baby, no. It's something about the update, and then you can ride on the train tracks and shit. Oh, it's everything. Like, it's so funny. Calamari. There we go. Calamari Desert. There we go. And it's cool because it's always the most picked when I'm playing online with people. Anytime I see it up there, everybody's in unison, like, we're going there. We're going there. So I love that course. It's great. And it is interesting. That game is old as hell. And the DLC has really revamped it for me because I was like, why do we even have this? I traded in that game about 6 times. And now I don't want to give it up because they did this DLC and it's everything. Alim, if you're still in the chat, I saw a super chat from you a while ago. I don't know if it's still up there, and I'm sorry. I should have highlighted it. Thank you so much, baby. Ninetail, I see you here. Thank you so much. Thoughts on the American Sailor Moon? What in the um that was weird. That was strange. I didn't want to. Hey, Brittany. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to sit there too long. For me, it was weird. I felt uncomfortable. I was like, wait, how could Tika Sumter be here? And that wasn't Tika Sumter, but I was like, wait, Tika Sumter is Jupiter. And then when the cartoon characters came up, I was like, what the fuck is this? The way they did. Oh my poor baby. Oh my. Oh. Woo. Woo. I know. Oh, I know. Oh, 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 the way they had you. Oh my goodness. Mm. Hey, y'all, in the chat, y'all see Brittany Dunkley over there. I don't live in New York City, so I do not know. But if you do live in New York City, help Brittany out. She's looking for queer spaces for Black women in New York City. If you can help her out, please and thank you. Yeah, I don't want to go back. That was kind of a really hard watch for me, and I was thankful that this time we didn't step in and we didn't get our way because I was very confused by why, when, how, and who decided that would be a great idea for Sailor Moon. Like they almost ruined it. Oh, it was awful, 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 awful. Like awful. Like this is like someone's dream of Sailor Moon, but in crayon with not all the colors in the box. Like, oh my God. Awful. Yeah. So I don't know about y'all, but at nighttime, I like to decompress and get very, my spearmint eucalyptus lotion bath, body wash type of, groove on. And I find myself listening to very interesting stories on YouTube before I go to sleep. So I'm going to recommend a YouTube channel for y'all in case you want to hear some very dark kind of stories, but they're narrated in a way where it's not meant to scare you. It's just meant to inform you of like certain things. The channel is called Scary Interesting. He's kind of new and he's already got like 300,000 subscribers, which I wish. But his content's excellent. And I have to give him a little bit of a shout out because for the last week, I have been getting my full life listening to him storytell about cave explorers, people going on certain like trips, very horrible ways for people to unfortunately maybe lose their lives. But it's also very telling tales because what he does is he explains where people went wrong in those situations and what could have been avoided in those moments, which is very interesting. So I highly recommend it if you like stuff like that. It can be a little scary just to hear the certain real life events that have happened, but for example, there's a story about the Nutty Putty Cave, which if you ever get a chance to like hear that story, it's very sad story, but it's also a very interesting tale that's important for people because it'll, keep you from making some wrong decisions. But I've heard a couple of people who have done that story on YouTube. His on Scary Interesting is the best narration of it. It's like I've actually re-listened to it over and over again because it's really cool. But yeah, I've been getting into that for the past couple of days because I can't get into the foodie booty drama anymore and the Amberlynn Reed situation. I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's too much. It's too sad to watch. It's become toxic to where my own mental thinking is like, ugh. Yeah, I start to feel bad watching their shit now, so I can't get into them anymore. It's pathetic, low key. It's sad. Just can't do it. Can't do it. Okay. So on Netflix, the one about cats, Don't F with Cats. If you haven't seen that, please, 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 please go. Oh, so good. There's another one too on Netflix about this Netflix. He was like a serial dater or whatever. That's a good one. Kunumitsu. Hi, boo. You know, I love your Avi because it's one of my favorite characters in Tekken, period. So, how you doing, babes? Hi, y'all. I see some people finding me who haven't been here in a while. Hey, babies. How y'all doing? Hold on. Josh, what's up? From the land of the rising sun. First day back at school from US, and I hikey haven't done my class prep for the week. Oh my God, Josh, good luck. Have an awesome day back at school. You're gonna do great. It's your year. Fuck it up. Okay. And don't let nobody bully you if it's that kind of school, because we don't do that shit over here. All right. Thank you. Yeah. That's the other one. Damn, I wasn't supposed to highlight your name. Ah! YouTube, don't do me. She chose that name and y'all didn't block her. I don't want to hear it. I didn't say the word. I didn't say it. Some people were asking in the comments what was the screen name that I told I couldn't share anymore, but I love just listening to the commentary. That was the one. Jeremiah, hi. I'm a child. Then let me redo it, Josh. Have a great school year. Don't let them little babies mess with you. Okay? And if you need to wing it, wing it. Abbott Elementary. My bad, Josh. Jeremiah, thank you for the super chat. Another channel I recommend that is similar in vein is Blame It on George. I think I saw something from him too. I think I have, possibly. Matty, share some scary stories. I can tell you some from my hometown. There was the one time I drove by this house in the Woodlands with my friend Jock. That was when I lived there before I had moved. And we drove by this man's house who had committed suicide, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, because his son did. So what happened is apparently like this guy was in this really bad relationship with his wife and she left him with his son. And the son was really depressed and the dad was kind of mean and nasty to the son or whatever. He was abusive, have to use different words. And the son ended up taking his own, life force at the playground across the street from the house, because the playground sits in the middle of a cul-de-sac, and the kids can go run out to that little playground, but the boy like himself from the playground, right? And the dad ended up seeing that from the window of the house and then proceeded to do the same thing in the house. Okay? So they both ended their own whatever, same day, same event, seeing his child there, all that kind of mess, all of it, okay? Now, it is said that when you drive by the house, you can see at a certain point in time the man either standing in the window based on the time frame or hanging from the window. Okay, so I was an idiot back then. I would never do these things now, but I was an idiot back then. Because it's only on rare occasions you see the child too. Like you'd have to look left, look right kind of situation, because it's either you see one or the other. You would never see both. So we're in the car. I kid you not. I'm in my dad gave me his, what year was that vehicle? It was like 97 Mercedes E420. I was that girl in school. Like, I'm driving my little Mercedes, whatever. I ended up like totaling that car. Y'all, I totaled that car later. I was racing with people for some odd reason, like an idiot. Don't give me a car at 16. Anywho, yeah, I was 16. Oh my God, this is scaring me talking about this again. But we drove by the house and I put this on everything. My car stopped. I had a full tank of gas. Battery is fine. We drove by right at the time when everything happened, and the car stopped. Freaked me out. I was like, okay, come on. Turn the car back on. I had the moonroof open. I put this on everything. I heard the loudest scream I've heard in my entire life. And it sounded like the voice was right next to my ear. It wasn't like, it wasn't just some random audio noise. No, bitch, breath, all of it. All of it. And what made it worse is that the person in the car next to me, sitting in the car with me, Jock, felt the breath and the voice. Both of us heard it. And sure enough, turn right, man hanging from the window, girl. Done. I drove so fast. I will never forget it. I almost like wrecked the car then. Dropped him off the house. I went home. I prayed down. Prayed down. I didn't miss church for a year. True story. Didn't miss church for a year. I was there every Saturday. I didn't. I needed to be cleansed of that moment. I was very scared. But yeah, that happened to me, and I've heard it happen to some like other folks too who lived up there, especially for us as kids when we used to drive by and like play with fate. But yes, that is one of my scary stories. Another one, I was with one of my good friends, DeLorean. We had the same birthday, and it was about the time I moved from the Woodlands. I moved into 1960 area of when I went to Westfield High School. This is around that time, and we were going to homecoming together. She was my date. We went to homecoming. It was cute or whatever, but she's like, let's like continue to have fun and hang out. Let's go to a movie. So me and her were like, oh, let's go see The Ring. This is Naomi Watts' Ring, the first time it came out. We went to the movie theater, we got in or whatever. I was 17 at the time, so I was able to, we're both 17, same age, all that kind of shit. We get in there. The movie has scared the shit out of me, y'all. It scared once she came through the TV, it was a wrap for me. It was a wrap for me. It was a wrap. It was a wrap for me. Here's the crazy part. Tato, I was in the Woodlands, so for the girls that know about Houston, you already know what I'm talking about. Jock is also black. We were both black in the car doing the dumbest shit. Anywho, shout out to Jock, one of my good friends. Shout out to Jock. I support him for all my friends that I still believe are my friends from school. Me and DeLorean went to this movie. It was scary, all that. DeLorean will actually quote this story too, because we came home and my mama kind of cussed me out for doing this. But I was driving that same Mercedes, same car. I'm glad I don't drive that car no more. I think that car was haunted. We were leaving the movie. We were heading down to my house. We were driving down 1960. We turned left. I'm not going to tell you what street. It's going to be too specific. And we passed this CVS. We're going to my house. And so we get to a point because I had a CD in the disc changer. This is how old the car is. The 6-disc CD changer is in the trunk of the Mercedes. This lets you know. Hey, Nidra. So I had Styles P CD in my car, and it was that song, I get high, high, high every day. My dad one time needed to use the car he gave me because he had his own car. And he got in the car and I had the CD in there and he was cussing me out like, Matt, how could you put that shit? You getting hot? Because again, I had just started like my ganja journey and he didn't know that. And I was like, no, I don't do those things. Oh my God. So before we got there, I had to stop and pull the car over and take the CD out, right? I'm taking the CD out of the car. The car is on. I have it in park. There's nobody on the street. It's really late because we left a late night movie and all that kind of shit. I'm still spooked from the film, but not to the point where I'm like, I can't function, right? Now, when my date is in the car, now, Matt, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car now, get in the car, get in the car. I'm like, what? I take the CD. I'm like, like all that. I'm closing the trunk. I get in the car. I just witnessed a body with no clothes run across the street and climb across a brick fence, look back at us, and then hop. What made it scary was the fact that I heard the bushes in the neighbor's yard audibly moving and things in the background move as we were sitting in this vehicle. I hit the gas, rolled up the windows. She's crying. I'm a little bit spooked. I don't know what to do because I'm thinking we just shouldn't even be there. Like, I should just drive the car somewhere far away. So in case that thing like follows us, it was a lot. And you know what I mean by those brick fences that are very high up in those neighborhoods, right? So we got home. She's crying. I'm freaked out. My mom wakes up like, what is going on? And we tell her the story and she sits us down. My mom then prayed over us, brought out the Bible, did the full bit. Matthew, you need to stop introducing this stuff into your life. You need to stop bringing this stuff into your life. You know, once you open that door, it is open. It will not close. We don't do that shit. And it's like, okay, I will stop fucking around with that kind of mess. Like, even with scary movies now, I have to be very careful because sometimes I feel like I'm introducing something in there. So yes. True stories all happened. People I can have actually will, cooperate with my stories, all that. So, it's a lot. But yes, that was one of them. And an old story that happened with the Ouija board a long time ago with my family that my brother would tell me that really freaked me out and all this kind of shit. So, yeah. Yes. So, yeah, those were some scary stories. There you go. I hated those days, by the way. I don't like being scared. Even though I like scary movies, I do not like being scared. I don't. And I grew up with brothers, so that should tell you. I'd be asleep at night, and I used to have a lot of stuffed animals because I was that sensitive child. And then I remember my brother, I had a Bugs Bunny that I won at Six Flags, and it had wire arms so it could move like this. You could move its arms and like change it. And I remember him coming in my room, didn't know he did this, but he grabbed the doll and made the hands up like this. I kid you not. I had some fucked up brothers. And Aaron takes the doll and then goes, Matthew, I'm coming to get you. Throws it at me, y'all. And like, if you can imagine an 8-year-old just screaming while the stuffed animal is on top of me. I have not moved. I am screaming like just all of it. My brothers used to fuck with me and I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. Oh my goodness. Because they knew I mean, when I get scared, it's not going to be just some random like, it's going to be a show. So they enjoyed terrorizing me. And they did that all the way up until I was 13. Yes, a good 9-year run from 4 till 13 of constant panic because I knew that if I walked in the house at night and I didn't turn on a light, Bobby or Aaron is going to fuck with me and it's not going to be funny. Or Vince, they were always messing with me. I hated that shit. Including one time we went to California on a trip and my cousin, Tim, he's cool now, but he was such a jerk then. Bitch, they were watching Child's Play too. I'm like 3, 4 years old. Oh no, push Matthew in the room. You know he loves dolls, and I hated dolls back then. I hated anything that I think could move. I was like, And I had a My Buddy doll at the time. And so they made me watch Child's Play too. You want to know what scene I came in on, everybody? Do you want to know what traumatized me for a little bit? I love Chucky now. This will tell you why I like Chucky. But the scene they pushed me in the room on was the one when he just had to pull his hand off of the machine and stick a knife into it. I will never forget watching Andy roll down the little rollers and then Chucky coming out like this. I will never ruined me. So yeah, it got so bad to the point where my uncles and aunts had to like get involved because my cousins were doing it too when I would come to sleep over. It got so bad. They had to like sit everyone down. You cannot mess with Matthew. And in reality, I knew they were messing with me because they also knew I was sensitive and everybody was talking about me behind my back as the gay one. So they were teasing me. And while they may have thought it was funny, that shit like really fucked with me for a while. And is why I don't play in the dark now. I still don't play with the dark. I do not play. Bitch, I walk out that room light on, walk in this room light on. I don't play with that stuff. You ain't gonna be sitting in nobody's corner, go spook me, bitch. I'm killing. So yeah. Just some random. There we go. Story time. Story times. Okay. All right. So where else do you want to go on this train, y'all? I actually am still down to talk for a bit here with another rant with me where y'all drive this conversation. Um, okay, but the trailers and Horror Nights are sickening this year, like Plastic Surgery Monster House, set to the music by The Weeknd. What? Oh, interesting. Let's see here. Oh yeah, they always did that. There was the Alien movie I saw when I was younger, Mess With Me, so they used to do that too. They'd have Halloween costumes they would use throughout the year, just terrorize me in the dark. Like all that. Thanks, Aniki. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. I've been sitting. I have night lights. Da, 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 da. Favorite Sailor Moon. Venus. Wink chains. That's my favorite animation. I love how it looks too. It's so stupid. Do we have to get into that, baby? Listen, everyone is, we got a lot of content creators out here. Everybody is, doing what they consider to be fun, and, they present their content the way they want to, a lot of channels either do it for, how to play, some of us have disclaimers, we keep it real. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I haven't read somebody through the roof. I'm not going to act like I haven't dragged somebody by their scalp. I'm not going to do that. That'd be bullshit. The moving situation for you is importante, import quo. But wishing you well and hoping the ordeal goes as smoothly as possible, Matty. Hoping this little something helps. Thank you so much, Emma. I love you down. Thank you, baby. Thank you, love. Yeah, definitely going to, because we got to get that place in the next 2. Well, I have until the end of the month, but we're fine, which I do have options. It's just still, it's so nerve-wracking because this is a lot different than last time. Last time it was stressed. So it was like a stressful move. This is like, okay, so let me choose where I want to go. We're going to stay in Houston for just a little bit longer. It's fine. And just get ourselves a fun, safe space that I can film. And that also means, y'all, that with me moving, more videos, way more content. I don't have to worry about a roommate or anybody. I get to do what I can do. So I'm excited for that because that means I can make some more TikTok content that I've been trying to make for a while. And I've been writing skits and shit. And I can finally do it without worrying about my roommate walking in on me looking crazy. Because that's kind of what it's been. He walked in on me dancing one time in the video. I was just like, ah. I was like, ah. Run. Let's see here. It's deadly. Scream. Yes, please like and subscribe. Did you ever get revenge? No, my cousins are big. I ain't stupid. I know my battles. I had other ways of getting revenge on like siblings and stuff like that by, blaming them for things that would happen around the house, like items broken and, lost stuff and fucked up things like that. That was my way of getting folks back. Ran that lie until a good 3 years. Then we're all sitting at the table and it's like, by the way, Bobby never did that. I did that. But he did it too. So Uki, Lee decided that recently they made a video. It was in reference to All-Star 7. And they had some comments about Jada Essence Hall that were very questionable and stemmed in racial bias as well as racism. And I know YouTube is probably not going to be happy I'm even having this conversation. They may even mix this video up, and I'm not putting the algorithm for it. But it was very much stemmed in that, especially with they're not screaming how Black they are with their drag. I'm paraphrasing that moment, but that's essentially what was said. And essentially what they're saying is that they're not happy when Black queens get on the show and like to talk about their Black experiences, speak about them being Black and where their roots are from, and showcasing that with the world and being proud to be that person. I don't know who that was directed at which it feels like it's directed at anyone that is Black that's been on the show. But come on. Come on now. The thing is that we, as content creators and YouTubers that cover the show, everyone has their own style and format and how they work. And I know I don't watch him. That's not my thing. I only saw clips and people that were posting receipts on, Twitter or whatever. But from what I saw, I'm like, this is all low hanging fruit. I thought of the first possible thing that's going to be nasty. I'm going to drag that bitch because I'm a funny gay, is all it's giving. I would have said another way of saying gay, but this is YouTube. It doesn't feel like it's actually stemmed in comedy or trying to be entertaining. It just feels like it's venom. And I had to learn about venom when I was a beginning YouTuber many years ago. And I talked about Drag Race. And some of my jokes, which people loved how savage they were laced in venom. And that venom can spread and become poison. And that poison then can leak and cause so many infections that can't come back from. So when I say that I hope this person can take this moment and try again, refigure out what's going on and understand that wasn't going to fly. It ain't going to fly. Not with my Black ass and not with anybody else out there that is not for that shit. But they're better than that. So I am not going to sit there and say them and all that. That's not my style. My Libra 35-year-old, that's not me. But I am going to say, fix your shit, because that was lame. And yes, people can actually use a statement like racism and racist with you because of what you said. Clear as day. You edited that in a video. That was your final, ooh, that's fine. And you said that's okay. I'm doing lives, boo. I can't even edit myself. I have to go off of just what I feel. You edited that. That was intentional. No one can misinterpret that. So those are my thoughts on him in that situation. And, Andrew Tate's also a piece of shit. It's interesting that one guy was basically the same person, but he died. And so another misogynist, finds their way 6 feet under. But this one here, disgusting too. Like, first of all, I just don't really care for when certain narratives are put in place and it's on a misogynistic kind of level towards women. And it's like, what? Like, sometimes I feel like people are just screaming at the air and hoping that someone also is like listening to whatever's being thrown up there as well. Like, girl. So it's interesting we're bringing this up because Hanaconda sent me a private message recently that was just really sweet. And I had to tell her, I'm like, I'm going to share it. I hope you're not mad. And she was fine with it. But she also, I didn't share the second message she sent me, but she sent me something again. And it kind of made me go like, what? Because it also let me know that somebody else that's from down under watches me. And, I was telling her, please forgive me for sharing the message. Hannah Donda comes from love. I was gagged. She said it back. I was like, oh my God, you watched recently. Shut up. But I was like, continue to shine. I appreciate you for being honest and sharing, your personal journey with us as viewers, because as you know, Hannah had some moments back in the day that were very questionable with appropriation, and that was not cool. And I'm never going to say that's cool. But she also came out openly about that, of course, apologized for the situation, and has been doing things since then to amends for those moments and being an ally to her brothers of color and sisters of color. Okay. And I have seen that work, which is why I'm not condemning them. And she's not out there making Black jokes. And she's not out there still, making fun of other people's races, colors, ethnicities, or putting on different folks and faints and all that. It's changed. Things have moved on, and baby's trying to be a better person. And there are people that do that, believe it or not. And I know I've been that girl back in the day to go grab somebody by the throat and shake them. And nobody's triggered by anything. It's just a matter of fact of knowing that you cannot blatantly call somebody something without consequences sometimes, especially in this sort of market and day in the universe. You just can't roll out and go, ba-da-da-da is a da-da-da without actual backing and proof. This lady over here never apologized. She simply was more concerned with how people were looking at her, which is what the issue was, versus saying, I was wrong, should have never done this, never will I do it again. What can I do to be a better person? It was more so, can you believe people were mad at me? Like, yes, they were. So having Hannah watch my show, respond well to it, because we did address it. And that means that Hannah's been watching since episode 1, where I talked about it candidly. And I was like, listen. She still stayed around, and she gave me a chance too, versus because I was giving her that working degree as well. But guess what? I've seen it. We came back, and she says, I'm gonna read this. Hannah, don't be mad. She goes, oh, babes, I loved it so freaking much, because I was telling her about the nickname. It got me giggling too. Haha. You have a huge fan with us as well. Queen and I were talking about your show the other day. We love it. Stay fabulous, lovely. Heart, heart, heart. Okay. All you had to say was Queen. I'm going to pass out. Wee. I'm going to pass out now. Wee. Just, I'm going to go fall into a hole. I was like, what? It's cool. Spanky's been in the comments. Queen watches the show. Queen followed me on Twitter. It's been fun. Like, Down Under's been kind of great this year. Down Under's been a blast this year, everybody. So, I'm appreciative of the queens on the show, giving your boy some love and, letting me know, hey, either I was a little tough or, I was spot on. It's just jokes. They know the full bit. It's always appreciative. So sometimes, I have to remind myself when people get in my comment section, like, how are y'all going to talk about them in y'all fashions? Or how are y'all going to do this? You ain't even doing that. And how are you going to do this? And how are you going to do all that? And it's like, girl, the ones who are actually in the books, the ones who are actually getting checks signed by the people for the shows that we watch, actually give fucks and do care. And that's the most important thing. Not how you feel because you haven't figured out what you want to do with your own YouTube channel yet. Get on there then with your fashion degrees. Get on there then with your my brows know how to be. Do it then. But just realize this sea is wide and it is large. And if that personality can't get past the keyboard, you ain't doing another motherfucking thing. Okay? Check that. Girl, what I type is what I say, and what I say is how I feel, baby. But listen, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm silly. Let's see here. What else y'all want to talk about? Yeah, I mean, if I'm attracted to them out of drag, yes. If I'm attracted to them out of drag, yeah. I'd date someone who does drag, but they'd have to be a top. Have to be. Thanks for stopping by, Debbie. I love you. I'm going to go ahead out and get something to eat. Ooh, I want to get something to eat too right now. Take care, MattyRants in chat. Take care, my love. Interesting enough, y'all, I finished that Frosty from the other day, the strawberry one from Wendy's. Oh my God. So good. I will say that the burger I got from them was not my favorite thing in the universe. It was kind of gross. I can't wait, but I need a PlayStation 5 before I can start talking about that, because I will not go there. Tekken Bloodline, is that on Netflix? Or is that a new game Tekken's coming out with, which is exciting? No. 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 Maybe. Maybe. Because here's the thing. I haven't been eating out except for the Frosty I got the other day, which, wow, that just sounded really stupid to me. I sound like another YouTuber right now. But no, prior to that Wendy's moment, I hadn't been eating out the entire week because, of course, I'm moving. I'm trying to save money. I only go to the grocery store. We spend $30. We go there for the rest of the week. So today, I low-key wanted order something to have a little luck. So that way, for the rest of the week, I could just eat the food I already have in the refrigerator. But I don't know. I don't know. Anywho. What is the Chanel incident? Can y'all clue me on that? I'm on the twits, but I haven't seen anything on Twitter telling me what she did. Outside of what I remember from something a while ago that was told, but I think that was debunked. So I don't want to talk about her if I don't know too much. I need some more information. Jose, someone better tag Wendy's. I could be an ambassador. Look. Can I get a Wendy's meal? Oh my God. Look at me. See, I got Jose ordering Wendy's, bitch. Get into it. You made me order Wendy's last night just so I could taste the Frosty. LOL. At least time they sent me the strawberry Frosty instead of the strawberry. I love the strawberry lemonade too, but that strawberry frosty was that girl. It was. She accused of stealing money out of someone's what? A Karen accused Chanel of stealing out of what? What would be my Matty meal? Not me like not wanting to get into that because I'm like, what? Why would she have $700 in her purse at a drag show? What? So it was exposed that she was lying? Are you for real? Wow. Wow. She took a couple bucks out of the lady's purse as a part of the show, and lady claimed it was 700. Oh. But she took 2 bills. Wow. Wow. People are really fucked up. Bravo, lady. You are that's a whole that is really wow. You wanted to ruin this person's life? Is she a part of that coalition against drag queens that read at libraries and do brunches? Have y'all seen those videos of those people like storming outside, protect our neighborhoods and all that kind of mess? Like, have you been seeing that kind of shit? Like, what the fuck? It's so crazy. She now wants $2,000 in comments. For what? Oh, do you remember the girl who was claiming? Do you remember the girl who was claiming that this guy stole her cell phone in the hotel and it was his phone? And she like actively hit the man, his dad and the son. And it came to find out that the phone was somewhere else. And then she ends up like trying to run away from the situation, even though she assaulted 2 people for the phone and was accusing them because they were black. Like, do y'all remember that? And then she went on the news and Gail was interviewing her and she had a daddy hat on top of that. Oh my God. It was so funny. I was like, I can't. Mario, I didn't know they were having that. I need to check my Facebook to see if I have a flyer or something. What day is that? I might go. I might go. I'm probably going with my peoples for sure. Chanel says it was $2. I believe Chanel. I believe Chanel. Yeah, I believe Chanel. I think that was somebody pulling a stunt and then trying to make a big moment because they knew who the person was and they probably thought like that. And then also, what are the odds or chances of someone then going to a club like that carrying around that kind of money? That's stupid. She said they owe her for the food and drinks they don't get to. So my question is, was she drunk? Thank you, Aura. Was she drunk? And who's in the show before I just show up to somebody's thing? Like that, like, huh? Like, so what do you mean? You didn't get to eat and you had a birthday party and now you want the $2,000 back for the deposit you had on the table? What? Was this at a Mary's? Tell me this wasn't at a Hamburger Mary's. Please God, don't tell me this was at a Hamburger Mary's. Really? Oh, she was drunk? Hmm. Oh, she wasn't? Listen, I'm trying to get it down. Aniki, I figured not to even be rude. I figured. Ha- had to. Oh, she tried to make it a big deal. Ooh. Chanel is on leave right now. The police is involved. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me in Alabama and it was really scary. Okay, AK, take care. I got into a car accident in Birmingham, and the person who I ran into was this dude who, like, he actually caused the accident, okay? But it just so happened that his lawyer was on the same street the accident happened on, and while I was sitting there talking to the man about what took place, I, quote, unquote, heard her say, "I saw it all go down. You're at fault," like, pointed to me, "You're at fault no matter what. I'm his lawyer. Good luck winning this." "Bill, you okay? Bill, sit down. I'm calling the police. We'll get this handled. We'll do the right thing." And the guy was like, "No, no, 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 no. It was my bad. Chill." Like, he told her to chill. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And so she ends up, like, literally trying to call the police on the whole situation. It was really crazy. And he had to intervene. The police got involved. It was a full mess. I thought I was about to be arrested and sent there because she was trying to act like it. She tried to pretend like I had something going on, like I was under the influence. It was this whole thing, and the guy had to speak up for me, and he felt so bad because of her prejudice, and he had to tell me. He said, "Yeah, she's unfortunately a little nutty, and I'm sorry that you had to witness that. I think she saw you." I had long hair at the time, so you could tell what my ethnicity was, and yeah, it was a mess, but we ended up just dealing with everything through the insurance, didn't take it to court. He apologized. I'll never forget it. She had a red Mercedes, and it was one of those convertibles, and she just her pointing at me. I saw the whole thing, and people just watching, just driving by. But what she didn't know is that I was right by my brother's house. One of the brothers that I love and respect and like a lot. Yeah. So trust me. And when I came back with that, it was, mm-mm. Oh, what? Well, you're good. You got your. I was like, had we went to court, it would have been a clownery when I showed up there with 3 lawyers and they wouldn't know what to do. I just have one for shits and giggles on top of it, is what I would have told her. He's just here for fun. Goodness gracious. Yeah, he was a nice guy. And it was weird. He ran the light. And so I was turning left when my light was on green to turn left. And so he ran it. And then I ended up hitting him. And so she was trying to make it like I ran the light when no, I had the right to go. So it's crazy. Oh, let's see here. What have I watched? All Star Shore. I think someone asked a question about this earlier. Bye, M. Take care, love. About All Star Short. It's been an interesting season, but it's honestly just nothing but a party and then them doing weird games, and the point system is flawed. It's so weird. So weird. I'm not gonna shade it too much, but I'm like, it's not for me. What is this? I have a friend of mine who is starting a YouTube channel, and I'm helping him with the process. Oh, girl. That's the longest intro ever. Okay, no, we're gonna have to have that cut. I can't. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna do reactions on Patreon, and I'm going to do reviews probably for YouTube once the second episode airs. So yeah, I'll do it. If you did the Amazing Race with one of the panel, who would you choose? I would never do the Amazing Race. Not to take away from that question, I do Big Brother before I do the Amazing Race. That's a lot of, we got to run here, we got to do all that. I wanted to say Blake, but no, because Blake would want to vacay. Even though Blake is the most traveled out of the group, no shade to everybody else. I would want to take Blake because I feel like he's the most traveled. Mm, mm, yeah. I wouldn't do the Amazing Race. I've seen that show. You're gonna run a mile? Where? Then we got to go into someone's house, do some sort of challenge. I don't know these people. If we mess up, I got to eat some eyeball. What? Huh? be running. Oh my goodness. Hell no. I wouldn't do Survivor either. So we're gonna do a reality show where I look like shit. Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Hi Tiny Terry. I'd probably win anything to like, the one where they had to like I guess drink or eat that stuff that made them like trip out and they were supposed to remember things. I would be good with the memory ones. I'm really good at those kind of games. Like if specific things in the house we're supposed to remember, I'm that kind of person. Because at night, I'm not the first to go to sleep. My roommate normally is. My mom used to say I'm a she's like, you're a wanderer. Cause I used to sleepwalk when I was very young. Used to sleepwalk a lot. I'd wake up in different rooms, all of that. But I like to like go around the house and just make sure everything's shut down, doors are locked, windows are tight. Like it's sort of my thing. So I'm normally used to seeing things in certain places and knowing where they're at. And I think any game that has any sort of memory requirement, I'd slay. Like really. Hell no. Never say never because I could end up in the show like next year, right? But that looks like that hurts. And I also have tiny ears. And the last thing I want is to fall in that water and have an ear infection. And that be the reason why I can't continue. Yeah. Yeah. But like, no, if they had another real world and it was say for people like in their 30s, then I would definitely do something like that. For sure. I'd do a show like that. But I'm not going to go on a show and starve. And I know how I am without a bath. I ain't gonna be in the woods with them people. Hell no. Bitch, I'm going to stink. I need a bath. I'm a grown man. Ain't no way. Soap, water, this hair. Bugs and shit. Hell no. Mm. I like camping. I prefer glamping, but I like camping. But we're gonna have a nice tent. It's going to be lovely. There will be a battery AC unit. I will have some form of communication. Ain't no way. No way. Phew. Is that true? Because I do know that the case was dismissed. Her defamation case against Bravo in the show was dismissed in court, which is not indicative of it being like, them not working out anything out of court. It's possible they came to some sort of agreement or deal. I'm hoping so. I do miss Nene on Bravo. I know she had a really, really bad way of leaving. I know a lot of fans were Kenya stans and they hated Nene because Kenya and Nene couldn't get along because one always had to be the HBIC. But I want her to be back on my TV screen. She was fun. She had so many iconic moments. I just miss it. I miss them. What? The foolishness. I do. I wouldn't do Naked and Afraid. I ain't gonna have my cheeks out there like that. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. Yeah, I need a bathroom. Y'all, I have Activia in my life. You think I'm going on Survivor? Bitch, I'd have to leave. I'd have to leave. I haven't pooped in 5 days. Help! Like, Oh. Okay, I did hear that Ramona Singer is not returning to Real Housewives of New York or Legacy, and I'm okay with that. That lady referred to every butler, every concierge, every person in any hotel as the help. She's snapped at people, all of that. I was not a fan of her with Ebony on the show. No. No. So happy to not see her on my TV screen anymore. I don't care about her and Mario and whatever the fuck happened there. I don't care. She had a nice run. It's been great. I won't miss her. I really hope to never see her again. You saw her on the girls' trip, right? Like that lady was insane. And the way she for Kenya to be the one to like, girl, it's just a lot. Like, I can't do her. Mm-mm. Matty, advice for the last year of high school. My last year of high school. That was fun. Um, If you were not already in good graces with your grades, please focus on your grades, especially if you're trying to go to college and you want to get into the school that you want to get into. If you don't get into the school that you want to get into, do not see that as a personal blow to you as a individual. That does not mean that you're not intelligent, smart, capable, or worthy of being in that school. They just weren't ready for you. Find the school that's going to make you happy if that's what your dream is. If you don't have plans on going to college, don't waste your time trying, because you are going to end up wasting money and opportunities that you could have been doing other things. Ask Matty, because that's what happened with Matty. I didn't even want to go to college, but my mom was like, go to college. And I ended up going to college and wasting money. Okay. With high school, if anybody's been fucking with you, this is the last year. Who cares? You ain't going to see them ever again. Ever again. Also, it's the last year. Fuck it. Have a good time. Don't do anything stupid though, but have a good time. If again, you're not going to see these people ever again. And if you are, those are your besties, your ride or dies. And maybe even then after 10 years, you won't see them again, but have a good time. Please. My senior year was everything. I was actively dating one of the hottest people I know in life, secretly. After we broke up, I ended up having another really fine ass boyfriend, and I was really enjoying my time being DL at the time, and also having that. But I also was varsity track. Was winning a lot. I was doing really well my senior year. I was having a good time. I was fully coming to my own terms with things. A lot of stuff was happening in my life, and yeah. But have fun. Don't think too deep. Get through it. Get your diploma, walk across that stage, do your thing. Okay? That's all I have for you. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But if people fucking with you, it's the last year. I would never do high school over again. I would never want to go through grade school. I would never want to do it. I hated school. And it just was the homophobia consistently, or racism that I dealt with when I went to the Woodlands in McCullough and all that shit. It's just, hell no. Hell no. I would never do it again. I was so happy when I got my diploma. I was in tears. Oh, Matty, you got your. I was happy because I was like, I don't have to see you motherfuckers ever again. All of you people who sat there and snickered in the moments, all you people who made fun of, I don't have to see y'all hopes again. And I thought to myself, half you motherfuckers gonna be dead before me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, baby. When I left high school, no. The ones who I wanted to keep in contact with, they see me on Facebook. Hello. That's it. Everybody else, and if I don't see you because you said some homophobic stuff on your Facebook page and I went down for it, hell no. I had to go through the entirety of my school pretending to be somebody else, from the immediate time that I found out about my sexuality all the way through. Oh, hell no. Hell no. That was never, I would never wish that upon my worst enemy. To sit there and have to actively like pretend that you are another person so you're not jumped after school. Or people trying to come after you and drag you and you have to read folk. Oh, yeah, I ain't never go through that again. Oh, nope. But I will say those moments made me tougher. They made me stronger. They made me the person I am today. And I survived it. And I'm thankful for that. But kids are cruel. People are cruel, girl. Like, and they think that just because this is their time and it's their age, honey, so many people peak in high school, it's not even funny. And I'm happy for all of my friends or folks that I knew in school that got their families and stuff like that, and they working that job here and there, but that's not the life I wanted. I didn't want any part of it. That was not for me. So again, high school is gonna be what it is. Bullshit, fun, scary, sad, all of the emotions. But when you get through it, it will literally be the thing that you reminisce on damn near every year. I have my after prom shirt sitting right over there right now because I wear it to sleep sometimes. Has my name on it for graduated my year and all that shit. But yeah, like fuck high school. And not in terms of, not finishing it or whatever. I mean, for the people who are in high school who are just horrible people. They'll grow out of it. Some of them don't. They're in office now. They're in office now. I was just so happy that with my like last name, I got to like walk early. I didn't have to sit there and wait on nobody. I was like, bitch, hurry up and say my name. I'm up there. Down. Um, you don't have to say you're sorry. Thank you for the question, Jason. Matty, I would like your expectations for Drag Race Mexico and Brazil. Hi. Honey, drag queen came out of Brazil, baby. I have high expectations because that's a baddie. You know, I got to meet them at DragCon and interview them, so y'all will definitely see that around the time that it's going to be appropriate for my DragCon stuff to be posted. You'll see. And then Mexico, I have the same high hopes for, so I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. What's going on? All mine got to see me in the news beating brain cancer after they left me on my own, so proved to be bigger and better. Ain't no one looked as good as I'm doing it as I am. Becky, go on, bitch. Okay, I know that's real. Happy for you, and I know that is a moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Low key, I'm kind of sad because I have to go back to all of the I don't have any of the recordings from when I was on TMZ anymore. I have only the clips that I posted on the internet that I can make like a super clip of. And I wish I had like recorded something in high definition of those moments, but I still have to remind myself of that too with just being on television. But I'm happy you beat brain cancer. I'm happy you're still with us, Becky. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. Oof, have mercy. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'm about to wrap this up in probably the next 14 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna give you an hour. 2 hours later. But yeah. Oh no, Siri, I'm not asking questions. I'm sorry. But yeah. We need Drag Race Africa, child. Listen, if it's in a safe space, okay. I have re-entered myself into this dating ring again, but I'm also in a space where the last date I was on, I was very honest in saying that, I am not perfect. I have a lot going on in my world right now. I have a lot on my plate. And while I would love to be in a relationship right now, like I told him, I said, I need someone who is going to be able to take the slowest route possible and understand that I'm not asking for monogamy with that route, but like to continue to date, to really understand each other, and then make a decision quite later on. And I was happy he got that. And I'm like, okay, it could be whatever. It could be nothing. It could be something. It's whatever. But I felt really powerful in that moment. And I think that's the first time on a date or just in general with me speaking to someone who I may be interested in that I was confident in what I said and I meant it. And I was, I want to own my own words there because damn near every relationship I've ever been in has been a rush job. We fall in love so quick. Oh, we've moved in now, and it's been mess afterwards. And I don't want to do that again. I'm too old for that shit. I have too many things. I just don't want to do that. So I was very happy the other day. On my dating profile, I say I'm a content creator and I, do this for a living. And if that's something you're not interested in and you don't want to be around someone like that, don't find me and don't talk to me. And, just understand that I am a gay man and I identify as he, him, but also like I enjoy other things too. Cause you'd be surprised. No, you wouldn't, but you would be like in shock at how many people who hate themselves that are gay, that are on dating sites, like asking for love, but hate themselves. And then take it out on you or take it out on others in weird ways. Like, for example, somebody messaged me the other day and he messaged me about 20 messages. It's not how you get my attention. And it made me feel very weird. And I was just very honest. I was like, hey, I know we matched earlier, but you sent me a lot of questions in one go, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. So, I'm just going to say it's not going to work on my end. And I left it at that, right? Oh my God, I got called every name in the book. You're not even handsome. You're trash. Fuck you. Da, 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 da. I looked up your channel. You're just a big FAGG anyways. I don't want to be with a sissy like you. Oh, yeah. It was like the full run. Mind you, this man had sent me like 20 pictures of this peen, a whole bunch of messages about what he wants from me, all this kind of stuff. Oh, it was a lot. Like, it was craziness. So, had to block, but yes. Also, another thing I look for in dating profiles, y'all, I try to see if they say anything about I will not date this. That's when I'm like, ew, no, I won't match with that person. Yeah, I will not match with that person. Masculine only. That makes me feel very weird when someone posts that. I'm not into that kind of shit, but then I only want this. Okay, that makes me feel strange. Somebody even going fem only, F to M only. I'm like, whoo, girl, I am not doing this today. M to F. Oh, I'm not doing this today. Because while I understand those are preferences, the way it's worded in some of the context, y'all, it'd be scary. Like, what's wrong with that? What's going on? It's weird. So be careful out there while you're dating. Text people where you're going, all that stuff. I normally do that with whenever I'm dating. My friends will know like where my last location will be, because a lot of people have lost their lives, unfortunately, through online dating. And there are people on those websites, especially the gay dating profile sites, that are looking for people seeking love and want to rob, hurt, harm, steal, do the worst to them. And I've had a friend of mine actually lose his life a couple of years ago because of that. So met them on Grindr, came to his house, thought it was some guy who liked him, ended up having 3 people rush through his door, literally beat him, took his car, took all of his valuables, threw him in the back of a car, drove him all the way damn near to Dallas, ditched the car with his body in the back, got in another vehicle, and they were never found. And he did not deserve that. He was a sweet guy. He did not deserve that. But yeah, be careful, because you can tell sometimes, but you got to be careful because you do not know who's on there, okay? Stephanie, what I really want is for Queen Kong to take you out on a nice date out of drag. He's fine. Also gorgeous in drag. It's funny because I respect Queen Kong's drag, but at the same time, that kind of personality is something I'm really attracted to. I love very stoic, stern, sort of speak really good with words. Also, a calming presence. I'm very attracted to shit like that. I like also men who just don't give a fuck. Who it seems like, whatever. I wish somebody would say something. I live for that. Because it's like, who gonna check us, boo? But yeah, that happened to a good friend of mine a long time ago, and it was all over the news in Houston. It was very ABC 13. It was sad, but and his mom just awful, 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 having to find out how their child passed away. You did, Stephanie? How were they? I know. And in reality, a lot of things have happened recently that have put me into a different mindset about that word and what it really means. And I had someone tell me once before, they said it really facetiously and kind of disgusting. I hope you find out what real love is like, and it really was sad to hear that from somebody that I used to care for, because of course I know what love is like from a mother like Deb. Of course I know what real love is like with friends like Jeff, Gerald, Troy, Anthony, all the rest of them I have in my life, and other folks who have been there for me, people who I haven't always gotten along with that still know that love, that still are there for me. And even in relationships, I have an ex of mine right now who's not with me, who honestly, when we do have our conversations, it's nothing but joy. And when we were together, so I know love, but it will be nice to know a different kind of love when it comes to it. So that I'll be excited for. Yes. Again, we're a match made. It's okay. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But it's a match made in heaven. I'm just kidding. It's kidding. But no, Queen, we know you watching. Stop it, Tato. Our Matty like strawberry ice cream anime and you stupid. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. I'm also very like shy in person sometimes. I mean, I can be a little extroverted, but it takes a lot of energy from me. But no, if I'm ever like around people, sometimes I can be like this person for a second before I feel comfortable. Yeah, so that's all. There was something related in the UK, but the guy would on Grindr UK connect the victims and forth or something. So sad. Yeah, y'all be careful out there, seriously. Not the chat playing 90 Day Fiance to set up Matty with Queen. Stop. Y'all are silly. Stop. Oh, stop. Oh my gosh. Did Artemis fall? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm giving you the Halle Berry treatment. Where is he? Where is he? You put that baby on the right, turned around, and the child was the girl. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Vanessa? I can't. Okay, thank you. Any last things y'all want to ask me before I get out of here? Because I'm gonna try to like pop this or end this at the 2-hour mark. Hi, Paul. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. Ooh, it is Tuesday. Ooh. Quatty. Nick Corner. You're silly. Stop. Y'all know I love me some Sailor Venus, baby. That's my girl. That's my girl. I need to get the Sailor Pluto one. I need to get the Sailor Pluto one. I did. I said I liked it. I thought it was a very interesting concept that they did this sort of sitcom style, 90s sitcom style. There almost could be a laugh track in place for a little bit of it. It seems fun. And I do like Marvel's magic. And also the graphics weren't horrible. I am squinting a couple of times, like, maybe. What else do you want us to put on the dating app for you? Stop. I already have my own profile. I'm only on like the ones that aren't sexually based. Those are the only dating apps I'm on right now. I'm not on anything where you can be like a grinder or a jacked or an app. No, I'm not on any of those. I'm alone on the ones that are for serious dates because I like going to the movies and I like going out to eat or cooking or finding some random event in town to go to and enjoy together. I don't like big crowds, but I really do like experiencing things with new people and with people who I like. That's kind of my own serotonin right there. That's my own way of feeling good is like experiencing stuff with people. Love you, Victor. I see you, Victor. Hi. Love back to you, babe. Oh my gosh, we need to talk about that. Thank you, Crystal. Oh my God, please. Yes. I almost forgot. So many questions. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, my bad. Happy early birthday, Shay. Virgo in the house. Are you on TikTok? I am. Matty Rants on TikTok. Matty Rants on TikTok. It's not too much on there, but there is something out there that's new. I did love this American Horror Stories episode because, well, not just because it was an all-black cast, because I live for that, but it was nice to see one of my favorite actresses from a movie. I see her again. Kwanjane, I believe. I can't get her name correct here. It's not on the top of my. It's not on top of my head. But I think why I liked it the most is because it was the story of Bloody Mary told from a different perspective. And why I liked it a lot was that Dominique Jackson was the Bloody Mary in the show. There's this great twist at the end that I didn't expect to happen. But how the story was told was done so well. It was directed beautifully. And Dominique's character was like this mother. They were slaves that were trying to be freed. And so they were going, of course, through the routes that were being taken. And then fortunately, they were betrayed by another former slave who was working with this white woman that was then trading back the slaves for money and also experimenting on the people. So the woman who realized when she saw herself in the mirror that she was a part of a clan and a tribe from where she was from that practiced witchcraft in a certain hoodoo or whatnot. And she was able to conjure up power through the gods that she asked to give her to smite her enemies. Unfortunately, in the process of doing that, she slaved the former slave that basically ratted them out, and she took grief upon that because it wasn't necessarily her fault at the time. There's a she had to do what she had to do, and she felt guilt from that. So in reference to what happened here, they ended up trapping her soul in these mirrors and became this Bloody Mary based off of her asking for that power but misusing it and it taking a tone for that. And so Bloody Mary, which is really interesting about the episode, y'all, because there's a moment where you think that Bloody Mary's asking them to do these horrible things in order for them to get power. And if they don't do it, she's going to hurt them. It's that, I'm not going to, okay, I'm going to stop right there. But it blew my mind when we get towards the end of the episode, and so many things that you think are not. And it's like, what? Oh, it was so good. And Dominique acted her ass off in that one. I was like, okay. Dominique acted her ass off in that episode, bitch. I was weak. I was like, I am so proud my sister is up here cutting up. Look at that. That's the pose girls are working. Dominique stay with a job. Jiggly out there, a goddamn judge. Drag Race Philippines, bitch. I don't want to hear it. Billy out there, letting the children know what time it is. Cess. And then, MJ working. They're all working. Angels working. Listen, they're all working. The girls are working. Call it. I'm here for it. I miss Pose. Shout out to Stephen Canals and Ryan Murphy. I really do. I miss that show a lot. Okay. Yeah, this episode was good. The one with Gabourey too, I was interested in. That one as well with the ring alarm system. That one was creepy. And this one was good too. I didn't care for the ones in between him. But the first episode, the second episode, and the fifth episode I thought were good. 3 and 4, I'm like, but yeah. Okay, y'all. I hit the 2-hour mark. I'm starting to drift. I need to order some food and relax for the rest of the day. I got to call my pops and talk about this, getting this car towed to the mechanics. What was I gonna say? It's interesting. I started this live and I was like really short of breath. I was like, oh, I need to rest today. And then I started talking with y'all and I got so much energy. It's not weird, but it just reminded me of something. Y'all my peoples, and I appreciate y'all for being here. Down. Yeah, Crystal, we'll have different shows that are scripted we'll be covering soon. I know I said I was going to get into the Book of Cain, and I'm nervous to get into it because, that might bring a different audience. I don't like this kind of stuff, but I do want to talk about it because it's a good show. But yeah. Great conversation. We talked about a bunch of topics. We also got into some personal stories with me. As you all know, I give a little piece of me every time I'm on here. And I thank you so much for just being very supportive in my online family. I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all for sure. Okay. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat towards Queen's plane ticket or your upcoming move you choose. Love you, Matty. Hashtag Quaddy. You stupid. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. Stop it. Okay. Stop. You're embarrassing me. I'm turning red. Okay. Thank you, Stephanie, for the super chat. That's super sweet. Love you too, Vincent. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, I'll see y'all Thursday. What comes out Wednesday? I think that's Canada's Drag Race, right? Or is that Thursday? What day does Canada's Drag Race come out? I think Philippines comes out Thursday. Canada comes out Wednesday. Because I'm going to tell y'all the schedule once I figure this out. I know that, or is it Philippines that comes out Wednesday? Which one is which? Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Now I know what the schedule is. Thank you. Okay. That means, so I'm taking a break tomorrow so I can work on some stuff with this move as well as my car. That means the review for Philippines will be on Thursday. That means Friday it will be Canada's Drag Race, and then Saturday will be Untucked. Now I am going to say that I won't be doing any late night videos or any boys night out stuff on this weekend, as I am dedicating my weekend to my friends and also this move. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, you will have content for me. So Thursday, Philippines, Friday, Canada, Saturday, Untucked Philippines, Sunday, the panel. Kaboom. And then Monday, Drag Race Down Under, which makes Tuesdays Rant With Me's. We have a schedule. Thank you. And now we're gonna see if I abide by that schedule. It seems like it works for me. Thank you, Crystal, for that love. Hoping I have a good time and not too much stress with that too. Please remind yourselves to give yourself a pat on the back. You got up this morning. You did your job. If you're leaving work, congratulations, you made it through the workday. Forget those people on the phone that made you feel bad, and forget those mothers at your job that tried you. Okay, if you're leaving school, I hope you had a great day. F those bullies. You're better than them. You're better than that. Don't worry about it. Okay. And if you're also going into whatever you got going on today, I wish you nothing but the best of luck and nothing but well wishes. I will see you all Thursday. Take care. Puss, puss. And don't forget to listen. Bye bye.
Listen.